What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. And as always, don't we have a whole lot to talk about? So my question of the day, especially after some of the news that emerged, did the New York Knicks destroy the Boston Celtics? And Mitchell Robinson, all right, he tells OG Anunoby that he hopes the truth will be revealed. What is this truth? And the latest odds for NBA champions have been revealed. Teams with the best chance to win the championship has been it has been updated since some of the moves that took place, and you won't believe where the Knicks stand now. All right, the summer league roster is set. All right, as we know, the first day of summer league begins on July 10th, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see who the Knicks picked for their team. And I know everybody's still upset over Mitchell Robinson, and there's some news, and guys are not available, but there are still 5 options. I'm gonna give you 5 I'm gonna give you more than 5 Mitchell Robinson replacements potentially that we could add after the center departed. And then we also have to discuss how Mitchell Robinson's departure has led to Modell's having to shut down their website. All right. We didn't get a chance to talk about this yesterday. The NBA Cup groups are set. We will examine that as well. And last but not least, JB responds to a naysayer with an interesting response. Well, look, we're going to talk about this and much more on today's episode of the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, even though it's hot as hell. I think today is the hottest day we've seen, and hopefully I don't lose my power by the midstream. But we're gonna keep the vibes positive, and what we're gonna do is we have to address the proper formality. We have to smash that like button. So as you enter the show, smash that like button to help let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. All right, and listen, we still cooking with high grease. So while you're at it, you might as well subscribe, because we know that well over half of you guys in the last 28 days are not subscribed. Subscribe now, help us close the gap. Now listen, we're on the road to 10K subs, and we're going to be there in no time. But each time we reach new subscriber milestones, we do have special giveaways. And the first is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites, none of the above. Subscribe now, and you will have the opportunity to win. Now, listen, we are almost at the 5,000 sub mark. Let's get there today. So if you are not subscribed, this is the only time to be a part of this Jalen Brunson rookie card giveaway. And all you got to do is subscribe, so you might as well just get that over with now. Let me see who's in the building. To all my people, OKF Nation in full effect. JJ, what's good? 40X Scope, I see you. Darlene, big time salute. All right, who else is in the building? We got Mr. Timothy Techie, big time salute to you. All right, Eli Usil, if I said that right, hopefully I got that right. Well, you're also a part of OKF Nation, big time salute to you. All right. And to everybody else that joins, AP, what's good, AP? Yes, the show has started. And we're going to talk about Leon Rose as well, AP. Who else we got? Tugboat Taylor, captain of the OKF Nation ship. I do see you in the building. Cleo. Don't call me Cleo, call me Champ. I see you in the building. Reborn in Christ, OKF Nation in the building. All right, Craig McQueen, welcome to the show. And listen, y'all, you know, as long as we have power, we rock it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a show tonight. I feel like the free agency news have slowed down. I mean, there are topics to talk about. So more than likely, unless something crazy happens, we will be back. Okay, we will be back tomorrow for the Blue Orange Brunch. Hopefully, a little earlier. The only reason why this show is pushed back later is, like I said, my son's on vacation, and I'm a very active dad. So salute to all the parents out there whose kids are on vacation. But he starts his summer program next week. So once he gets to that summer program, it'll be a lot more smoother Blue and Orange Brunch. Off rip, salute to you, AP. I appreciate the jewels. Big time salute to you, to all of the gifters out there. Yeah, I'm gonna jump right in it, man. We got a lot to talk about. I'm just trying to make sure on the back end, I don't get no other crazy deals. I mean, we're getting more details involving this whole Boston Celtic trade. And today's question of the day is, did we destroy the Boston Celtics? And when I say we, I'm talking about the New York Knicks. All right. So I'm gonna get up to my first topic. I'm just gonna take care of some ground level kind of stuff. I wanna touch on some of the other news. The groups are set for the NBA Cup this year. Do you think the Knicks will be the first team to repeat for the NBA Cup? What do you think about that? Now, one of the things I never heard anyone address is the schedule that the champions have to face after they win the championship. And even the people who also go to Vegas, I know it won't be in Vegas this time, so maybe that is the adjustment. If you don't know, there will not be any more Vegas Summer League. They said nobody give a damn about it. Nobody traveled out there, so Vegas was like, hell no. NBA was like, hell no. So now I think they're going to move the game around, the championship game around. So this year's NBA Cup championship will be in Indiana at one of their prestigious universities. So I'm assuming that means the knockout rounds will take place at, the team's home floor. I think that's also an adjustment. How about you just give the team that has home court advantage in the cup or the best record in the cup, they should get home court advantage in the cup championship. Now and I feel like that right there can help with the travel issues or the rest issues that these teams have. But yeah, they got rid of Vegas, and hopefully that helps cure the NBA Cup curse. Now, but these are the groups. We are currently in East Group B. All right. And we have the Cavaliers there, the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, Lord. The Miami Heat. Oh, Lord. And the Indiana Pacers. So we got the toughest Eastern Conference group by far. The other groups are the Pistons, the Raptors, the Magic, the Bucks, the Nets. I mean, that's an easy ass group. Then you got the Boston Celtics, the Atlanta Hawks, Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, Washington Wizards. I would say that's another easy group. I think our NBA Cup group is the hardest by far. Because honestly, unless Cleveland nosedives, I think every team in our group will probably make the playoffs. Can we say the same for the other group? So, do you think our odds to repeat? We normally do good. We normally come out the group stage every year of the Cup. But will that continue? What do you guys think? I also went really quickly. I want to talk about the Summer League roster as well. The new Summer League roster was revealed. And I promise you, it's a who's who. It's a who's who. I don't know if they got any rookies from the draft. maybe some of these guys are the lesser known guys. But let me see if I could get the whole joint right here. So this is the roster. All right, no, I don't want to log in to X. Oh, I can't. Okay, all right, I'll just keep it like this. Yeah, I can see it. So this is the whole roster. All right, now we know Tyler Nickel, of course, Dylan Jones, Pacome Dadier. Well, who the hell is Toby Okani? I have no idea. Jaden Atkins, no clue. Will Johnston, no idea. Oziah Sellers, I know him from St. John's because we actually got news on him when he opted to be with the team. Okoye Ute, I have no idea who that is. Heath Palak the third, I have no idea. Langston Wilson, no idea. Leon Robbins, I don't think I know who that is. Oh wait, Vanderbilt. I might know who that is. Eric Reynolds, no clue. Trayson Eaglestaff, no clue. Lance Ware, I think I know Lance Ware. UT Arlington, that name sounds familiar. Mo Diawara, but I don't expect Mo Diawara to play much in this. Sometimes, you just send your young bull down there just to, have something to do for the summer. He might just play the one game. And Nick Jourdain, I know him. Salute to Mellow Mike. Mellow Mike, he's our Westchester Knicks correspondent. He put me on to Jourdain from the Westchester Knicks. But, that's all for now. How do you feel about our chances in Summer League? I'm not going to lie. I don't want to estimate nobody, underestimate, but it just looks like a team that's about to get cooked. I'm keeping it real. When you're the defending champions, do you care about having the championship Summer League team? I don't know. I just feel as though, yeah, we're probably going to get cooked. If you just joined the show, smash that like button. Oh, my fault. Smash that like button. We still cooking with hot grease. And it's hot as hell, boy. Whoa. Hopefully you guys are staying cool. All right. And also subscribe, because half of you guys who watch and not subscribe. Come on, man. Help us out, man. Help us grow. We're trying to get to that 5K mark. And we got a special giveaway. On this channel, we always giving away stuff to people. Salute to everybody in the building. See my man Sadu in the building. All right. Ooh, okay. Sean in the building trying to talk sense into some people. A lot of y'all still spooky in the goddamn woods. I will say, though, the team that, we talked about them yesterday, the Philadelphia 76ers, to me, are the biggest threat to the Knicks. Not that they're better than the Knicks. Relax. I think that the 76ers are the second best team in the East behind the New York Knicks right now, unless another crazy move happens. I like the Anthony Simons pickup. He could play. People said they don't have a bench. I disagreed with that yesterday. I said they could get a guard, and today they picked up Simon. I think the Philadelphia 76ers are a threat. And I think that if you continue to sleep on Joel Embiid, all they need him to be is be there for half the games and then play in the playoffs. And they can be a threat to a lot of folks. Will they be able to see us? No. Because even though they got Jaylen Brown, the fact remains they have nobody to guard Jalen Brunson. And if they put Jaylen Brown on Jalen Brunson, oh my God. How much you want Jalen Brunson to get? You want him to get 40? Don't forget, you got OG Anunoby. Who's guarding OG Anunoby? Dean Wade? Good luck. I think that the Sixers will be cooked. And I think Big Bodega Cat could give Embiid that work. Don't forget Mikal. Oh my God. Yeah. It's gonna be a massacre. And I can't wait. Because we got Wingstop. We got Wingstop for wings. That's why we got Wingstop. Salute to the NBA champions, though. I see the moves that Philly, I see that what they're trying to do, but I'm not convinced. Now, one of the centers, I'm going to talk about some centers we could get to replace Mitch. And then I'm gonna jump on the whole, I just want the truth to be revealed. Mitchell Robinson nonsense. Stuff. So Eves Missy was a target, and we've been talking about Eves Missy for a long time now, and a lot of people, they exclaim that they would like for the Knicks to get him to be their backup center. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Eves Missy is talented. I think that he's, he can grow. I don't think he's that good. I I I I think we could get better options than Eves Missy, right? He's solid. I'm not saying he's not solid, but some of the other names that we've thrown out there, I just feel like they would be better fits. But if you don't know, Eves Missy and the Knicks' attempts to trade for him were pretty much denied by the Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans turned down many on multiple Knicks pitches for the center, according to NBA insider Chris Haynes. All right. And New York has feverishly been trying to acquire the big man from the Pelicans. All right. Who are the real Hornets, by the way. However, Haynes says the Pelicans consider Missy as part of their core and have conveyed that he's not available. This is conflicting because literally I just saw another report saying that they were trying to trade Missy. So I don't know what these teams are doing. We do know that Missy's contract is very, very favorable for where the Knicks are. He would fit from a salary economic standpoint. But, at the same time, Jamal Mosley's there. Maybe Jamal told the front office, I like Missy. Because, Jamal Mosley, he's used to having size. That's all they had in Orlando. Big guys. They play like 3, 6, 10 guys at the same time. So maybe he wants to bring some of that, size preference to the Pelicans. And now size is, something that, matters a lot to them under the new coaching philosophy. Really quickly, is Sadiq Bey, what happened with Sadiq Bey? Anybody know what happened with Sadiq Bey? Because let me see, is he still on the contract? Oh, he is. Okay. So now that Mosley's over there, I'm thinking that they're prioritizing all of this. And to be honest, they don't got another center besides Jordan, but Jordan he's an old dude. So they don't really have much size outside of Missy. Queens he's a big guy, but Queen's only 6'9". The Queen is not a 7-footer, right? Still got Trey Murphy, Zion, Bay. They'll probably do Bay, Herb Jones. They'll go no point guard. No, they got Dejounte Murray. So they'll probably go Murray, Bay. Damn. I don't know what they're gonna do. They kind of I don't know what their starting lineup gonna look like. But knowing Mosley, he's gonna want to have size out there. So this is why I think that the New Orleans Pelicans said, hell no. We're not giving them. But no fear. The objective fan is here because there are other options. And honestly, I'm a keeper. I don't think Missy's that nice like that. It's like, I'm not looking at Missy like, yo, he nice, I'm going to keep it real. I prefer Burner from the Hornets. I would take Burner from the Hornets right now over Missy. And we'll talk more about that in a second, but there's other options, man. There's other options. And we're going to get into those options right now. Now, Just lost my link. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. So Ease Missy's off the table. That's cool. Pelicans want to act like they got sense. I can't remember who their general manager is, but clearly he has some sense. Now, these are the options still. Now, Looney, I don't think is on the table. I think Looney's off the table. But Nick Richards, Andre Drummond is no longer an option. Diabate, potentially. But I want Kalkbrenner. I want Kalkbrenner bad, boy. I want Kalkbrenner. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. All right. Now, Kalkbrenner. Is this a load up? I'm still good. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the Hornets really quickly, just so we could look at their team. Now, this is Kalkbrenner right here. Young bull. He's a rookie, right? So that means his contract is still favorable. You could have Kalkbrenner for another 3 years under a rookie contract. All right. And I think he's making the $3 million. Let me see if they got the, yeah, look, he making the 2.2. You see that? Look at his numbers for the next 3 years. So the money wise, it just makes sense to me for the Knicks to choose Kalkbrenner, even though Diabate also has a pretty favorable contract, and we could look at that next. But I like Kalkbrenner, man, because, he has a nice touch inside. He averaged just under 8 points, 5.5 rebounds, right? He started 31 games, played the other 69 games. Played the rest of his 69 games off the bench, okay? He has a 75% field goal percentage. I salute to whoever told me this yesterday about the field goal percentage. I was even thinking about that. But he also shoots 71% from free throw. To me, Kalkbrenner makes the most sense. I think this kid could become the next Isaiah Hartenstein. And you'll have him for another 3 years while you're trying to figure out your money situation. He's a perfect addition to the team. The kid is solid, all right? He's a second-round pick. We like second-round picks. All right? Favorable contract, okay? And he'll produce. He'll produce. 21 years old, young. You could work him in there with Patrick Ewing and Mark Bryant. I think this kid is the one. He's 7'1". He got great size, all right? He averages 1.5 blocks a game, by the way. Not per 36. Mitchettes. Y'all like to go to Mitchell Robinson per 36. Oh, per 36. Mitchell Robinson does this. This brother's averaging 1.5 blocks in 21 minutes. I'm getting Kalkbrenner. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking this kid. This is my favorite. This is who I want. Now, we could go back to Diabate. We could look at him if you want. I think either one of them are available. I mean, they drafted the Steinbach kid. So, we could assume that Steinbach is going to be the guy, more than likely. Well, I don't know. I can't assume. Let me not assume to know what the hell the Hornets are going to do. But let's look at Diabate. Got him right here. Now, Diabate is 6'10", 210 pounds, right? That's good size in the modern NBA today, right? I think that, he'll muscle up on Wemby and he'll bring the energy. He's a dog. I'm not taking nothing from him, all right? He's a French kid. Matter of fact, did I see him play for France? Or was that another kid? I don't remember. I don't think he played Eurobasket. Doesn't matter. It was another kid. Yeah, it was the kid I'm thinking about he didn't play in the NBA. Nonetheless, he's a French kid, all right? 24 years old. All right. These are his numbers if you care to know. He's a 4-year, he's been in the league 4 years. So he's not, he's not as young as Colt Burner, right? But he's not old. He's only 24 years old. But you know, these are his numbers: 7.9 points. All right, 8.7 rebounds. Solid numbers. 26 minutes. Okay. He's definitely not a 3-point shooter, but his field goal percentage is pretty good, and he also shoots 66% from the free throw line. I wouldn't say you couldn't go wrong with either Colt Burner or Diabate. It's just that when you go up against them big centers, will he be mauled? Will he be overwhelmed? Another thing that you have to consider about Diabate is that he's in the last year of his deal, right? So you got to be, you may lose him next year. Not to say that should scare you. I mean, if he has to go, he has to go. I give a goddamn if players come and go. I'm not over here crying over players. Are y'all in the chat crying over players coming and going? I seen so much sorry ass spooky in the wood Knicks fan behavior today. It made me sick. I'm just so bothered that Mitchell Robinson left. What are we gonna do? Oh no. Not Mitchell Robinson. How did we lose him? He was everything. He was blocking shots and he rebounding in game 5. Game 5, Mitchell Robinson. If it wasn't for Mitchell Robinson, we would have lost game 5. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for Mitchell Robinson, we would have lost. We would have lost the playoffs. We wouldn't have won it. Man, take your spooky in the wood ass over to go over to Boston to be a Mitchell Robinson fan. Go over there. We don't want you over here. Take your ass over there to Boston with Mitchell Robinson, and y'all can sing them sad ass song. Mitchell Robinson, Jason Tatum. Y'all could go together. Go with him over there, cause I'm about to light the stream on fire when we want to talk about the truth. The truth. Let's talk about the truth, Mitchell Robinson. We're gonna get to that in a second. But, I'm just giving you alternatives, other centers. We've seen Diabate's not a go. Looney's not a go. Drummond is not a go because he wants more money. All right. Diabate's potential. Colt Burner's potential. All right. Drew Eubanks is another guy you could get for the low. I would say he's probably the weakest one on this list. Nick Richards is there. Hey, you just never know. I don't know what Leon's plans are. So I don't know if $3 million is out of the question for a veteran, contract, or a minimum contract, or just above a minimum contract rather. But we're gonna have to throw something at the fives because Ariel Hukporti got over $3 million. If they get Nick Richards for less than Ariel Hukporti, that would be a huge win. That to me would be a huge win. But there's option, because the trade market is always there as well. And, the Hornets are always looking to do business with the Knicks. We've seen that consistently. So, don't get your panties in a bunch because your favorite Knick got the hell up out of here. I know I may trigger some of y'all, but hey, I told you so. I'm gonna get to that I told you so in a second. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. But let me since I'm getting to the Mitchell, I'm switching gears because I want to get to the phone lines. I'm going to talk about Mitchell Robinson for a little bit, then I'm going to open up the phone lines, all right? Now, I'm going to start here. Salute to Models. Models, they were looking to, restart the brand online after, being a brick and mortar store for many years. They figured that the online wave is the best way. But unfortunately, they're off to a interesting start. X Models owner forced to shut down week-old t-shirt site that offered Knicks themed merch. The former owner of Model Sporting Goods has shut down a website he launched to sell Knicks themed merch after just a week online. All right, now listen to this. Due to a cease and desist letter he received from the current owner of Models, the Post has learned. Mitchell Modell started a t-shirt back in the day, all right? And I'm sorry, back in the day, right after the Knicks' historic championship run, but took it down Wednesday, he told the Post, all right? Even the entrepreneur, he launched a new site called Mitchie Mo's, right? After shutting down Mitchell Models, he waved the flag. So, damn, this is crazy. This is getting deep, man. You got the old owner of Models. He's having beef with the new owner. Well, whatever. And so, yeah, he had to shut down the website, man. He received a cease and desist. I ain't gonna lie, I never received a cease and desist letter, but yeah, that's scary. So, I just wanted to just cover this too because I've been meaning to talk about this since yesterday. Just wanted to throw that up in there. And I'm gonna get to Mitchell Robinson though. All right, so Mitchie Models, that website is shut down. All right. Let me get to Mitchell Robinson though, because Mitchell Robinson, if you didn't see it, right, and I hope y'all see the connection I'm trying to make with the Mitchie Models and Mitchell Robinson. Never mind. I don't think it went over well, but it's cool. I'm still cooking with hot grease. So, all right, I'm gonna go straight to Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. Let me go straight to Twitter so we can look at this together and see the interesting post from Mitchell Robinson. So Mitchell Robinson, he left the Knicks, and Mitch's social media is it's a very sensitive kind of tense kind of situation. I'm just gonna stay here. Okay, cool. Let me go to research mode. Bam. Mitchell Robinson. All right, on Instagram. This is what he had to say. And he tagged OG Anunoby. Salute to OG Anunoby, champion. Hey, Knicks fans. We are the champions, yo. Never let them steal our joy, our glory. We are the best in the world, goddammit. Because, yo, the Knicks haters that I know, it's over. Y'all done. Y'all won't win for another 53 years. Just when I thought I had them, they came up with a new narrative to down the Knicks. And yeah, it's pretty. It's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. But this is what Mitchell Robinson posted on OG Anunoby. He tagged him. Okay, he said, at OG Anunoby, I tried, brother. I didn't want this to happen. Hopefully, the truth comes out at some point. I'm going to miss you, big dog. Keep being great. Aww. I'm going to miss you. I wish I was a Knick. That just sounds weak as hell. I'm gonna turn up the gas. Because y'all remember, I'm not logged in, so I can't show you. But salute to this brother right here, Chris, because he also pointed out, remember, do y'all remember? I wish I could show y'all. Hold on. I could show y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get it up there. But do y'all remember when Mitchell Robinson was talking about the truth shall come to the light? Yeah, y'all remember that? When he put that on social media? I'm gonna get that for you. Because this right here, all right, hold on. So let me show y'all this, all right? Because this is what Mitch is. This is not the first time Mitch has said this. All right, this is not the first time Mitch has said that. Well, this is Randall. All right, truth shall come to light. This is Randall. All right, just to add a Randall tied to it. All right, hold on. That's Julius Randall. We just keep it there. The truth shall come to light. And hold on. And then Mitchell Robinson hold on. Every single time. Hold on. What was the other Mitchell Robinson joint he put up there? Damn. I thought Chris had it. He don't got it. He just got the Randall. It was something Mitch put up there before. Hopefully when y'all call up, y'all could remind me. I thought Chris had it. He don't got it. Hold on. Let me back out of here. He might got it. Let me see. Let me back out of here. I don't think he got it though. Salute to Chris. We've seen this before. Ooh, KP also said the truth will come out. Y'all remember that? But Mitch said something before too. I just can't remember what he said. I'm sorry about that. All right, but let's just stick with Mitch. Let's just stick to Mitch. So I want to say this. I did content. See, this is the problem. Y'all not listening to me. That's the problem. I'm going to take you as far as I can because I'm not a channel member on this profile, but I can still show you the videos that I did months ago talking about Mitchell Robinson. And at the time, y'all just didn't see it. Y'all could not see what I was cooking like The Rock. And Mitchell Robinson leaving, if you feel like that's a big, huge shock, that's because you just don't listen to me. I've been telling you that about Mitchell Robinson. I told you about the load management scam. Yeah, it was a scam. Oh, it's helping Mitchell Robinson. Okay. Yeah, it's helping him. Okay. Y'all still believe that. Oh, you got a load man. I'm letting you guys know right now. Boston Celtics will not load manage Mitchell Robinson. They will not do that. Because what the Knicks did was unprecedented. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I want to talk about the truth coming to light. I talked about this right here 3 months ago, y'all. Then I did this video. Is Mitch out? Mitch out. 3 months ago. Then I did this. Is Mitchell Robinson held back 2 months ago? I told y'all back last summer, Mitchell Robinson did not sign that contract. Mitchell Robinson is going to be traded, or they just going to let him go. So when Mitchell Robinson says, yes, I wanted to come back to the Knicks, that's not a mystery. Did we solve something? First of all, let me just say this. Salute to the Knicks. And this is why I say what I say. To all the players, you do what's best for yourself. Because the organization, like the New York Knicks, they did what was best for themselves. I'm going to say this. Salute to Leon Rose. Salute to Dolan. They made the right decision for their business. Going into the second apron is not a smart idea. It's not a good idea. It's not the right idea. It's not something you do to keep your team together. The Boston Celtics have taught us that. And so you see the Boston Celtics scrambling like they ain't got no head on their shoulders. That's why. Boston was so caught up in luxury tax and so caught up in the restrictions that they could do to build their team, they decided to tear their team apart. What Dolan and Rose is doing is extending our window for our core. We got to trim the fat. So anybody who's not out inside this 5 men that we have right there, we talk about the starting 5. If they can't fit within the landscape of what we're trying to build under the second apron, then they gotta go. You don't think Brock Aller and those guys knew last year that signing Mitchell Robinson would put us into the second apron? Why do you think Mikal got the extension when he got it and Mitch did not get it? We talked about this last summer. But y'all so caught up in y'all fandom, and salute to the fans, that y'all not thinking about the business with a business mind. Because that's what they're thinking about with their business mind. The next domino to fall, if he makes it into the season, and look, remember I told you so. If Deuce McBride makes it into the season without an extension, he will be out of here. Either next summer or in a trade. Be it this summer or during the season. There's no way Deuce makes it to next offseason without a deal because the Knicks are in the same boat next season. So, Mitchell Robinson, I want to say this to you. You're with the ops now, so I can't treat you like you're a Knick. But I do support you because I'm a fan of players, period. I love players. I always want to see the players prosper and do well. Do I feel like the Knicks were holding you back? Yes, I did. I did feel like the Knicks was holding Mitchell Robinson back. But they were doing what was in their best interest. It's not about right or wrong. It's about what's best for business. So when we talk about guys got to sacrifice and do all of that, listen, you could think that you go sacrifice today and your ass will be gone tomorrow. You could talk that sacrifice talk all you want. The bottom line is you have to do what's best for your bottom line because nobody's going to care about you the way you care about you because you are you. Everybody's concerned about themselves. And that is the corrupt business of basketball, period. That's just how it works across the board. It's either you're beneficial to the team and our pursuits or you're not. So when Mitch says the hopes the truth comes to light, I talked about the truth months ago. That's why I went to my channel. We knew the truth. To all the people who were listening, Mitchell Robinson not coming back was not the surprise. I mean, the surprise was him going to Boston. So, Mitch, don't try to, oh, yeah, I went to Boston because, no, you went to Boston, dog, because you know why? They were paying you the most money. The Lakers went and got Kessler. The Lakers were supposed to give you the money, but they went and got Kessler. So now you had to go to the other team, which was Boston, who was reportedly interested in your services. I'm not mad at you, Mitchell Robinson, for doing what you had to do. So you don't need to send this message to OG Anunoby on some sad dog shit. I mean, man, salute to Isaiah Hartenstein. Yo, when Hartenstein left, dog, he just said, yo, I love you, New York. He wasn't on no, oh, the truth will be revealed. Huh? It was, I'm getting a bigger bag. I'm out. See y'all in June. I respect that energy. But this right here, because Mitchell Robinson, you know the truth? The truth is this, Mitchell Robinson. We still don't know what the hell happened to your hand. Does anybody in the chat, do anybody know what happened to Mitchell Robinson's hand? Because Coach Mike Brown said it didn't happen at the game, and it didn't happen on Knicks facilities. So that means you broke your hand, Mitchell Robinson, more than likely, in your own personal time. So that other truth about the Knicks, they didn't want you, dog. Okay, get over it. It's life. It's life. I mean, the truth will be revealed one day. You the op, dog. That's why I like when Josh Hart said, yo, you are op now. You are op. Salute to Josh Hart. I'm riding with Josh Hart. Hey, this is business, dog. And you went and you got the best offer available. It didn't matter who the hell it came from. It could have been the Indiana Pacers. It could have been anybody. If they were offering you the bag that you desired, you were going to go. So spare me with the truth bit. Everybody has a truth. Randall had the truth. KP said the truth. Dog, it's very simple, dog. Randall, they didn't want to sign you, so they traded you. It's very simple. It wasn't hard. It's not that wasn't a hard. No, just same way Minnesota, they signed you and they said, damn, yeah, we're good. We're going to move you for nothing, right? That's what Minnesota said. So when Julius Randle wanted to talk about the truth, I mean, y'all acting like we can't see. The bottom line is they didn't want you. KP, you had beef with the front office. You had beef with the front office that was no longer there and was disgruntled to the point where you said, I just want out. Then you went to Dallas, and that was a disaster. Yeah. All of these disgruntled players want to throw shade on the Knicks. I love the players. I support the players. But I'm a Knicks fan, goddammit. That's my team. And I'm going to say this. The Knicks did the right thing by their business by letting Mitchell Robinson go. There was no good business in keeping Mitchell Robinson because we know that there's a second apron and we have to stay clear of it. And for the first time in NBA history since the apron has been in existence, you're not going to have not one second apron team. And this is Adam Silver's dream. That's his dream. You want to call up 646-995-8389. Call up. The truth was revealed. It's not a secret, Mitchell Robinson. We all know the truth. But the mystery that remains is what the hell happened to your hand, dog? That's the mystery, dog. Will that truth come out? Did you break your hand trying to stay a Knick? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And I defended you, Mitch, because you was a Knick. But don't act like the Knicks like they did something to you and the truth got to come to light. Dog, this is business. What are we talking about? We seen players came and go. Jaylen Brown was traded for a dude that they about to fleece. They about to hit George with the, yo. I already know what they told Paul George. They said, listen, George, off rip, we're going to work together to find a deal that works for both parties when you opt out of your $60 million player option next season. It's a fleece. It's a fleece. We know what's coming. It is what it is. But the Knicks did the right thing. Salute to the New York Knicks. I'm going to get to the lines really quickly. I do have to take you to the merch shop. All you got to do is hit my Linktree. Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. Bam! You see the merch right at the top. We got mugs. We got t-shirts, hoodies, even though nobody give a damn about hoodies right now. It's too goddamn hot. We got the Captain 11 as well. We also got the Bodega Cat in white as well. All right. All you gotta do is hit the Linktree. Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. I'm gonna put the link in the chat once again. All right. I had to fire my other designer because his designs was trash. And now I'm I'm working on some new stuff, new concepts. And I'm gonna be adding to the merch shop. And also I'm also working on the 82 nights. The new website I'm doing for 82 nights and the new additions I'm adding there. Yeah, so we got some new additions coming. The link is in the chat. I'm gonna pin it right now. Check out my merch. Hit the Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. So if you want to call up 646-995-8389. Call up now. Voice your opinion. And if I miss your call, I'm gonna try to get you back on the line. Sometimes the line is too crazy, but I work the line mostly in the first get on the line basis. So if you want to get on the line, call up and just be prepared for the call back, and I'll get you on the line. All right. So got some callers. Let's see if people are ready to talk. 646 once again, 995-8389. Making my first call. Oh no, I'm not. Bad.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
How's it going, man? Wilton, what's going on, family?
And not much, man. Just chilling, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Just turn down your background really quickly. Turn down the background.
I got you.
All right,
Yeah,
smash that like button as well. What's going on, Wilton? Where we going?
man, I just want Moses Brown or Moses Diabate from Charlotte. You know,
Okay.
two young defenders that's young, spread the floor. They can keep up and keep up. And I wouldn't mind DeRozan or LeBron come in. They, saying,
Now we talking.
Middle rules.
Hell yeah. I love it.
I wouldn't mind that. If we had to trade duels, let me get DeRozan or LeBron James that come off the bench and give us a spark. Like, I think that will be deadly.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think LeBron's possible. I think LeBron is strongly considering Golden State, and Cleveland is a second option.
Okay.
Right now. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? I just want us to get younger, man. I just want, like, somebody like Moses Brown as a backup. You know what I'm saying? Off the G League.
Where did Moses Brown play last, though? Because I haven't seen him since he was with the Knicks.
I mean, last time I checked was like Westchester Knicks, whatever, and then, he went off overseas. But I would definitely like, say somebody like him. You know what I mean?
Why do you think he didn't make it to the league, though? Why do you think Moses Brown? Because I talked to Mellow Mike about this. I mean, he has all the numbers in the G League, but he's been to Dallas he's been to teams, and he just never sticks. Why do you think that is?
I guess nobody, want to take a shot at him. I don't know. For me, I feel like we should have been using him a long time ago. We had the chance to get him. And I think, that, with him, like, have him now, he'll probably work for us in our system. He plays defense, he scores, he's young, and he can keep up with everybody. And, he could shoot free throws. He could, he could make back-to-backs. So why not use him?
I don't know. It's just for me. It's like if nobody wants you, that's my only problem. It's like if nobody wants you, it's like why would I want you? Because I seen the highlights, and He just hadn't made it. And he doesn't have the experience. So I'd rather get the Diabate kid, but I like Kalkbrenner, honestly. I think Kalkbrenner is the best backup center option
10
that I've seen thus far.
Can we get him? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna try somebody. I don't care. Like
He's
long
with
as we have a
Diabate.
backup.
Yeah, he's with Diabate in Charlotte. He's the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get him, come through. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah.
Come through.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? I would have Deuce leave. I'd take DeRozan. I would take him.
100%. 100%, man. Hey, Wilton, I appreciate you, man. Great call. And thank you for bringing some suggestions for Mitch's, departure. Big time salute, family.
All right, no doubt.
No doubt.
One.
I like people who call with solutions and not complaints. Or if you complain, you also got a solution. I just like that, even if you don't feel the player's that good. What's good, Ty?
Yo, what's up, family? What's good, man?
Nothing much, man. We having a good conversation today, man. Mitchell Robinson talking about the truth should come to light. Like, I don't know what was the secret,
Yo,
but
KP,
maybe you know.
A lot of times, we bump heads just for sake purposes because it's good content. But today I'm giving you your flowers. Everything you said today regarding Mitch, everything you said today regarding Mitch has been beyond on point, bro. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about this dude. When I went back and removed the thought of, because now Leon Rose getting a little heat, Dolan. I get it. We the Knicks fans. We gonna put everybody's feet to the fire if it look a little funny.
Right.
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? Nobody.
They know that. They not tripping off of that. They good.
Right. But, first of all, your mental health. I'm not going against that. I think everybody who have mental health problems should seek some help, especially
Of course.
us as black men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We kind of frown upon that. So kudos to Mitch for that. But, we had to deal with that. We had to deal with the injuries on and off. We had to deal with the every other game. We had to deal with, not even talking about the years in the past. You know what I'm saying? Mitch has great upside. I do believe, like you said, I think the Knicks did diminish his productivity so that way he
of course,
because he probably would have got way more than what we was expecting him to get to 80. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Me and you was saying that. We actually was laughing a few months ago about that.
Right.
We figured that's what they were doing.
Exactly.
But when you looking at Mitch, he was a locker room problem. I know they love Mitch, but when I say he was a locker room problem, it's like you having crash outs, you arguing with people on Instagram. You're not looking at your leader who's not doing that. You know what I mean? So you're having all these little issues, all these little small fires, all these little smoke, little screens that you're doing, and then you want this team to bring you back. What Jalen Brunson did was he put together with Leon Rose, Worldwide West, and all of them, they put together with Mike Brown a team of excellence. These guys are all on the same accord. If you're not on the same accord, even Alvarado, who's a little hothead from BK, but he came home, he got right in line. He wasn't in the game. Even when his minutes got taken, he wasn't frowning. He was still saluting the players. I'm not going against. I liked Mitch. I liked Mitch because I always believed he had an upside. But we both understood that we knew they was diminishing that because we knew we had to pay him really the bag for real. We really unleashed Mitch, So Boston's probably gonna do that. Kudos to him. He went over there where he thought the grass is greener, no pun intended. But at the same time, he needed to go, bro. You know why? Because it was too many problems. And this is indicative of what we're talking about. Look what he just said. Like, you should have just bowed out gracefully. You went over there, you chose the bag, you hit it on the head when you said nobody else wanted him. They said that. He took the bag that came to him. That's why he just went to Boston. He wasn't supposed to go to Boston if he was going to be honorable. But you went to the ops, so now I got no love for you. Thank you for the chip, Mitch.
Let's go. That's what I want to see.
Now I'm telling you facts. I'm a Knickerbocker.
100%.
I'm from the Rotten Apple. So when you talking,
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's about the Garden. It ain't about Barclays. It's about the Garden. So
that's a fact.
You the ops for real. So stop talking about us. Focus on your new team.
Exactly.
Rebuilding.
He talking about the truth should come to light. The truth. What truth? What's hidden truth?
Right. The
what
truth
truth?
is you broke your hand off a temper tantrum and you don't want nobody to know.
Come on, that's what I want to see. That's the truth I want revealed. God damn it!
You want like you want them to tell the truth, Mitch? Do you? They got all your medical records, Mitch. They got all the little things that the media don't know about, Mitch. The truth should come
That's
to
a
light.
fact.
So stop it. You gotta stop it. So at the end of the day, I'm done talking about this dude, and I don't want to start being disrespectful because you know how we do with other teams. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for Hartstein. I ain't rip him like that. So Mitch, you gotta relax before you get on the other side of my on how I feel.
But Hartstein left with grace though. He wasn't talking sideways. Well, he did say one thing, but it wasn't like this though. It wasn't. It wasn't sympathy. Oh, they didn't really want me. Nah, Hartstein was like, yo, those are my dogs over there, but I had to go over here. You know, it's simple.
KP, you said it though. Look, Julius Randle, attitude problem.
Yeah, the truth shall come to light.
All of them, and he the one told Huck Porty to go, because him and Huck Porty, Mitch and Huck Porty were tight. If you watch it, him and Huck Porty were tight. That was awesome, man. You better go get your chicken. At least Hartstein went and got his chicken and won a chip.
That's a fact.
You not going to win no chip. You got your chicken, but you ain't going to get snitchy Mitchy. You ain't going to get no chip, brother. Not as long as JB is sitting over here. So we can get LB. We need to try to convince LB to play with JB, so JB can show him how to play with KT and OG and HT and let Mikal let everybody know them picks are wrong. Yo, I want LB now. I want LeBron more than ever. I don't need another center. We can use Jamison. Go get LeBron and let's play. Let's play. LeBron.
No, we could get Carl-Burner too, though. We could get Carl-Burner. That's a light trade. That ain't much. Get Carl-Burner.
I didn't even know about that. I remember seeing him, but I didn't even know. But when you brought up the stat, that's why I said you was cooking really today, man. You really. I just sat back and watched, man. Like that kid Copeland, he's 7'1".
7'1". He got 3 more years.
Yeah.
Low money.
That's a fact. So he's a perfect addition. If we can go ahead and pull him and pull a rabbit out of our hat and grab him, and I know LB looked like he is leaning towards Golden State.
I know he want to go with them old men. What?
Yeah, but I think he's looking at what Cleveland's gonna do. Right now. If Cleveland don't make a move, he's gonna go choose because Cleveland's gotta let Mobley or Allen go. One of them gotta leave, man. Mobley.
Yeah, they gotta get under the second apron. So they gotta shed at least $30 million.
So Mobley or Allen's gotta go. And that's going to reshape Cleveland. And if Mobley or Allen goes, it's going to depend on if LeBron comes. I think LeBron comes there if Jared Allen is there. I think, but if they let Jared Allen go, but Mobley did win the defensive player, and he's younger.
Yeah, he's younger. But that contract is crazy. He getting like 50-something million a year, Mobley.
That's what I'm saying. So I think LeBron is watching what they do over there. But in a sneaky little world, we don't know Leon Rose. You know, he knows LeBron pretty well.
He does.
You know what I mean? That'll be the biggest rabbit out of the hat because at this point, Tatum don't care. This is why Giannis didn't go to Boston because Tatum want that team to be his. He don't mind. He looking at Jalen Brunson like, man, he got number role players too. Even though Anunoby and Cat are ascended to superstar status to me in my book, all-star superstar status.
Yep.
But I think Jason Tatum didn't want Giannis over there because his name he would have been up under Giannis. You know what I mean?
I could see that too. I also read too that they didn't want to give Giannis 3 years. They only wanted to give him 2 years.
Right.
And Giannis wants 3 years. So they was like, you're not going to give me 3. Wait, what? So that showed me the Boston, they just try to be cheap. They about to fleece Paul George. They about to be like, yo, George, you if you just waive that $60 million, we're going to give you a nice deal.
Right.
Watch.
Right.
I think they're going to grease him.
Yeah, absolutely. So, man, I'm in agreement with you, man. I just wanted to call and give you your flowers.
Oh, thank you, Ty.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Because you definitely cooked today, man.
Thank you.
I'm tired of hearing about Mitch. He make my stomach hurt now. Like, it's one thing to leave.
I wasn't going to talk about him, but I had to.
Yeah, I know you had to. But
he said truth be the truth that has to be told. Like, wait, what?
He don't want the truth to come out. He don't want.
Yeah, you don't want that truth to come out.
Absolutely. So Mitch
came home and saw your shorty over there. Easy. You just never know. I'm just saying. You don't want that truth to come out. But I will say this, Mitch. We kept it in house. Any other team, it would have been a leak. Especially if we lost. Oh yeah, we would have knew everything.
We drafted you, Mitch. You didn't go to college. We know we drafted. We groomed you. You don't want the truth to come out. You was inept, Mitch. We helped you. Like
That's a fact.
don't act like we didn't help you. And we got
Yeah.
you a chip on your way out to make you more accessible to the market. You gotta
Right.
relax. You gotta
Right.
relax. Because let me tell you something. Honestly speaking, and I'm about to get off your phone. Huck Porty, anybody we plugged in, this is why we're looking for any type of decent center. Because our system is gonna make them great, Mitchell.
That's a
We're
fact.
product of our system. Relax, dude. Relax. All right, KP.
Thank
Great
you,
job,
Ty.
man.
Thank you,
All right,
man.
bro.
All
Yep,
right,
salute.
Hey, God to know I was cooking because he's somebody who always I love Ty because he gonna tell me when he don't agree, and I like that. It's always good conversation. Then sometimes it's weird, like me, him, and D from LA, like we will agree, but then be disagreeing, like on the intricacies of why, and then that'll be even more interesting. But those are my guys, though. Salute to the guys. Let me get my man Juan up in here. I see Jay Chosen. You want to call up 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your
The
opinion.
Google Fi wireless subscriber you have called is not available.
All right. We call me back, Juan. If I miss your call, I will call back for the record. And let me share this as well. If you can't call in, right? Because I always should. Bam. If you can't call in, you could always send in a super or a Cash App, and I would treat your message in place of a phone call. Because I know a lot of you are at work. You're like, damn, I wish I could get on there. But, the ball's going to be tight if I went to the side and got on the line right now. So just to give you guys alternative options, because I know. That's why I try to, get to the line, especially if the people call early. I try to get them back because I know they may be working. See if Jay Chosen is there.
Hello.
What's good, Jay Chosen?
Hey, what's cooking? What's good? Knicks Nation, what's up, my man? Teron, how we doing, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I had to pull the cannon out on Mitch today, but,
Yeah.
it is what it
It had
is.
to be done, man. You can't
Yeah.
handle the truth.
Yeah, he don't want the truth.
He can't handle the truth. That's all it is. He can't handle the truth. You know what the truth is? That little message that he put out, he's making enemies on his new team already. He's already saying, I want to stay with you. I wish I stayed with you. I don't really want to be over here.
Right.
How's that going to go with the other people? How's it going to go
That's a
with
good
the
point.
ops? Something that I didn't hear today at all, something I thought about while I was waiting to talk to you is like, don't people read? They're reading this and they're saying, yo, you don't really want to be over here. You don't want to be part of us.
Right.
I don't blame them, but
I know.
that's just what it reads.
He don't know
And
that he probably be traded by the end of the year, next year, because now his contract doesn't look as bad.
100%. Now, hold on. From the beginning of the year, I'm going to try to rush this all out so you get that 3-minute click in.
Go ahead.
But in the beginning of the year, this whole thing was about what Brown could do. We knew that things were going to happen at the end of the year. Brown proved himself, the whole coaching staff. I give everybody their props. Even Mitch, for the 13 to 15 minutes that he played, not including the ones he couldn't play on the back-to-backs, he did as best that he could. Where did the broken pinky come from? Why did it evolve? What did you do? What did you gain from that? You'd had a healthy year. They fixed you. They did everything they possibly could for you. I think he was asking out, but now he's crying wolf. And another thought I have is we keep saying to ourselves, well, the Knicks held him back. The Knicks held him back. How the hell we don't know, pardon me, how the HELL hockey sticks we know that his agent didn't tell him not to go full crazy because you're going to get the bag at the end of the year if you're healthy. We don't know
Mm.
any of that stuff because if we're going for a championship and we're not going to re-sign them, this is just simple math. If
Simple.
we're going for a championship and we're not going to re-sign him, then why wouldn't we play him 25 minutes a game?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't we
10
use him until he was
seconds.
fully exhausted, until his arms
Exactly.
and legs couldn't move, and then he's gone, and then that's it.
That's it. You right?
But either way, it's orange and blue skies.
That's a fact.
Stop the crying, Leon.
Please.
If you believe in Leon, if I say I believe in Quran today, tomorrow it's not going to be different. So if you believe in Leon and Leon, we trust in it. The process is there. We are champs. So I'm going to say peace, champ.
Hey, peace, champ. Big time salute.
Yeah. Big time.
Hey, that was a great call. That was fire. And see, I wasn't going to talk about Mitch again. I'm keeping it real. I really wasn't. You know, I tried to defend the guy, but you know, I just don't like the trying to villainize the Knicks like the Knicks did something wrong. No, the Knicks did what was in their best interest. Because the truth is, and I've been telling Knicks fans the truth. That's why I went back to show y'all the old content. I could even go back to last summer if I wanted to. I was saying, yo, y'all already know the Leon Rose rule. You don't make it to a last season without an extension and think you're going to be here. And even yesterday, I hit the brother. I don't remember who called, but I said, yo, when's the last time Leon Rose ever ran it back? Can you explain that to me? When we came back with everybody, we just, ooh, everybody's back. It never happens. We're always making changes, man. And you got to make changes, especially in today's NBA, because the league is evolving. It's a lot of moving parts. You got these young bulls coming in the game. They all can play. They all can shoot. They all can play defense. I mean, you always got to improve your situation. You got to keep the parts moving because you can't stay stagnant, especially as a second apron team, because now you got to give away assets. And this is what I kept trying to tell y'all, but y'all didn't listen. So now we keep Mitch going to the second apron. If it doesn't work, or if we say, well, we don't want to do this again, now I got to give away Mikal Bridges. Now I got to give away, because that's what the Celtics are doing. The Celtics gave away their talent, and they are the example of what you wanted, which was a team that went into the second apron to try to keep it together, and they failed miserably. It does not work in today's NBA. You have to keep the parts moving, especially when you have parts like KP, Mitchell Robinson, guys that get hurt, guys who have bad deals. You got to keep it moving. That's why the Warriors are smart. Hey, the Lakers, the Warriors, Preston, OKC, all right? Those guys, those organizations are the smartest, because when you look at the deals that they make, it's always about keeping the team in a prime position. So when they sign KP to the $40 million for 2 years, only the first year is guaranteed. The next year is it's like a small guarantee, like $3-4 million, but the rest of that's not guaranteed because you cannot rely on KP's health. So I'm not going to sign it. And they did the contract in a way where KP can be traded today to a fool who wants KP because he thinks KP is going to help them win a championship. It's chess, not checkers. And as fans, we don't understand the business of basketball. So if you don't read up on the news and you don't know enough about the business, then as a fan, you should not critique the business because you don't understand it. So when fans are being upset and they're saying things like, oh, Dolan messed up. And I'm like, can you give me 3 business reasons how Dolan messed up and letting Mitch go? Business reasons, like affecting the business. of basketball. It's really complicated. It's really annoying as hell. I hate the business of basketball. I do. I can't stand it. I don't like it. I think a lot of it is just ego and greed and selfishness. And you know, if you don't understand it, you just won't understand why this player gets traded over there. Why did Cleveland just give away Hunter? You know, why, you know. What's good, Matt? What's good, Matt? We in the building, man.
Yo.
Or you sound clear. How you feeling, man? How's it going?
I'm good, bro.
Let's go. So where you want to go, man? Mitch coming for the Knicks, talking about the truth needs to come to light and all this craziness.
Oh, we gonna talk about that right there, bro. Bro, he bugged.
Yeah. He bugged out.
He bugged out, bro. He's brittle bones. That's the truth. He's brittle bones. You were injury prone. Like, and then you going the truth gonna come to the light, bro. We didn't need you in the first place. You was always getting hurt. But we stuck by you because we're loyal.
That's a fact.
The difference between us and them is we're loyal. We stuck by you.
Your story didn't leak. Any other team, it would have leaked.
When your step grandmother was going through her health problems and she passed away, we was there with you.
That's a fact.
When your step granddad needed a place to stay, we was there with you. We helped y'all get that place. You didn't do that on your own. The organization helped you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And then you're gonna go to the ops, bro. You could have went to 40 other teams.
Well, he could go wherever the hell he want. I don't really give a damn about that.
No, Karan. No, Karan.
I give a damn about him trying to guilt trip.
I'm gonna be mad for you, Karan.
No, I care about him trying to guilt trip the. No, we hate the Celtics. No, we know that. We know that. But I don't like him trying to guilt trip us, talking about it's like it's our fault, blame. I don't like that part. Like that part is weak as hell.
You gotta be a man, bro. You was hurt the whole time you was here.
Right.
When Randall came, we needed you. You got hurt. When Brunson came, we needed you. You got hurt. When Hart came, we needed you. You got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Bro, like, no, bro. You gotta be a man. You gotta stand on your own 10, bro. Ain't no sad sobbing, talking to OG, talking about, oh, the truth's gonna be the truth's gonna come to the light, bro. Nah, screw that.
Yeah.
Screw that.
I want to see the truth come to light up. But could we see the hand though? Could we know what happened to the hand? I need that detail. How you break your hand and you not playing basketball.
Was messing with that ugly ass truck you got.
Messing with could you imagine he messing with the truck? And that's how he breaks his hand during the NBA finals?
Bruh, like.
Come on, dog. Come on. I hear you, brother.
And I might be reaching, but he barely did anything in the finals, bro.
No, you're not reaching. To me, you're not.
Barely did anything in the finals, bro. You didn't do what you did last year.
Just saying. Hey, I appreciate you, Matt. Great call. Yeah. Let's go Knicks. Let's go champ.
Man, Knicks in 5 until we die.
That's a fact. And Knicks in 27. Big time salute, Matt.
That's what I'm saying. To years to come, Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5. That's a fact. Big time salute. My man Matt in Houston, he representing the Knicks, diaspora Knicks fans. Salute to all the diaspora Knicks fans outside of New York City. You know what I'm saying? We do appreciate all of y'all. Hold on, really quick. I'm gonna get back to the live. We talking about Mitch. I want to add something to the docket. Another question that I forgot to ask as I took calls, but did we destroy the Boston Celtics, right? I read something today about, I thought that this was hella interesting. The Celtics trading Jaylen Brown is a bet that Peyton Pritchard is their in-house version of the Knicks' Jalen Brunson. I mean, a diminutive player who didn't fully show his talents until Luka was out. So is that their plan? They're gonna so Pritchard becomes the second option? and they think that that's going to get them to beat the Knicks. They are really in their mind, because they got the analytics on their team that said that Jaylen Brown was the 7th best player. So I'm assuming with those same analytics that Boston has, they must got the same analytics in Cleveland. They truly believe with their heart, mind, body, and soul that Peyton Pritchard is the one. Could we just look at Peyton Pritchard really quickly? You know what I mean? I know this is a Knicks show, but I just thought that this was funny. Peyton Pritchard, they say they think that he's like Jalen Brunson. All right, we're going to put Peyton Pritchard on the big screen. Why not? Let's go to the Celtics. Let's pull up Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard, Boston Celtics. They think that he's a Jalen Brunson, underlying Jalen Brunson. You see, this is why I respect people who are into their history, and the history of basketball, things of that nature, because when you get into the history of basketball, right, and you pay attention to how a player was crafted, right? You know, there's some Kobe Bryant and Jalen Brunson's upbringing, right? We learned stuff about how his aunt and Jalen Brunson, or his mom and Kobe Bryant's sister was school, classmates or whatever. And so, he had that Mamba mentality hovering over him. I mean, you got Rick Brunson. There's elements that come with a Jalen Brunson. Like, you don't just make a Jalen Brunson. And this is where the league is going to get it wrong. No offense to no young player. My goal is to not be like Stephen A. Smith, and I don't want to tear players down and act like a player can't be something because I got a scouting report with names on it, and I think that I know what the future holds for all players. But at the same time, a lot of these kids got drafted because of Jalen Brunson. You've seen a lot of 6'1" dudes who might not have gotten the shot because everybody thinking they could find the next Jalen Brunson. And that's cute. But what you're failing to realize is, like, everybody try to be like Steph. He had Dell Curry. He was in locker rooms when he was a youngin'. Like, you can't mold a player into that. Especially a player like Peyton Pritchard. He's born in 98. He's 28 years old. I mean, this man's a grown man. How you expect Peyton Pritchard to be like Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson was Jalen Brunson before he got to the Knicks. He didn't become Jalen Brunson when he got to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson was always nice. Jalen Brunson was nice with Luka. That's a fact. And yes, when he came to the Knicks, he got better. But how you expect the dude who's already 28 years old to elevate and excel? From what? I mean, this is the brother's numbers. I'm not trying to knock him, but 14, 17, I mean, what, he gets to 20? And now he's Jalen Brunson? You got to stop. You got to relax. Peyton Pritchard is a good player. I like Peyton Pritchard, but he is no Jalen Brunson. We have to stop trying to, turn guys into guys because they won championships. We see it every year. Every year. And if that's the thought process behind the Boston Celtics, this is the question that I have to ask. Did we destroy the Boston Celtics? Did we destroy the Boston Celtics? Another thing that's linked to the Celtics, the crazy ass Celtics. I got beef with Vegas because I feel like Vegas, they just be playing with our emotions, dog. It's like Vegas. I never knew Vegas liked to be wrong as much as they did with the Knicks in the playoffs. But then we get a whole new season after seeing what the Knicks did, and the Las Vegas experts had the audacity to say that the Knicks have the 4th best chance to win the championship behind the Boston Celtics and the Spurs, 2 teams we already beat. Now I get it. Oh yeah, teams don't repeat. So we going with OKC as the favorite. All right. But how you get San Antonio and Boston, the team that we owned for the last 2 years? Like, how do you put those 2 teams ahead of us? So after the Jaylen Brown trade, Vegas, they changed their odds. So according to Vegas, the defending champs, we stay at a plus 800, which is the 3rd best odds, but we leapfrog Boston, who dropped down from a plus 650 to a plus 1200. Can I just say this? Why does Boston make the mistake in the first place? Like, what did the Celtics do for them to say right after the finals, I have the Celtics ahead of the Knicks? Because Vegas, last year, you had the Thunder to be the favorite after they won the championship. So it took Vegas to get it right, and they still got it wrong, but they got it right in terms of at least putting us ahead of the dumbass Celtics, man. 646-995-8389. Call up. I ain't mean to go there. I meant to go ahead. Call up. Voice your opinion. I do got to trigger it. I'm gonna get to that trigger in a second. That's the number if you want to call up. First time callers are welcome. I got a trigger for my man Ty. I'm getting him back in like 2 seconds. Let me just get these 2 calls in. I got you, Ty. Get my man CI in the building. Hopefully he's there. If I miss you, I'm gonna try to get you back. If not, we'll talk next time. All right, CI. Hit me back, CI, when you're ready. Get my man Rob from the ATL in the building. And then I got Ty.
Yo.
Hey, Rob. What's good?
What's good, Kay?
Nothing much, man. It's hot as hell in New York. I'm pretty sure it's hot as hell down there, too.
Oh, man, it sure is, man.
Let's go!
I like spring and I love winter.
So what do you think about your boy Mitch, man? Talking about, the truth should be told and the Knicks and trying to put the shade on the Knicks because his ass is out of here. What do you think about that?
Okay, this makes me the separation and what that much easier, bro. It's like you. Well, I don't know if you have, but I've seen situations that I've been through where you've been in a relationship with a woman and you helped out, but as soon as y'all break up, everything's sour. You the bad guy. Oh, really? Really? But it's crazy, man, because
Crazy.
like I was saying, we don't know anything that happened with Mitch, and
None.
remain professional. Just go out the door, man. Now
That's it.
I'm starting to think that just like the last caller that was going off, you probably had a chance to sign with Brooklyn or sign with Atlanta or somebody, but you chose Boston just to mess with us.
Possibly.
But you know what? And Boston love that because they think it's messing with us.
Exactly.
And not to mention Boston wants to keep someone who hurts them so bad in their stable. So from that perspective, I can understand. Because if he stays in the Eastern Conference, he might come back to haunt us again. We don't need him, so let's make him our friend. I can understand that perspective, but from this perspective, man, be careful of what you ask for because you just might get it. And that goes for Boston and goes for Mitch because we don't know anything that happened with Mitch. I'm sure there's wild stories, man. And nothing
wild stories.
So we stayed beloved. They kept it close to the vest. The organization kept it professional. and we just love him as the Mitch we know. I'm pretty sure we would have got angered or um turned off by some of the stuff that actually happened, but nobody
Yep.
leaked anything. So why
Nobody
you
leaked
letting him out?
nothing.
And you know what? And I'm gonna tell you this: he's messy, and messy begets messy because you go into a messy organization.
Oh my goodness.
Because
How long
truthfully,
how long you think he'll last there?
I don't know. Like you said, they don't care. They could just up and trade you in the middle of the night and nobody tell you nothing. You see what they
Nothing.
did to JB.
Seconds.
JB's the
What?
MVP. He bought them a ring.
It's crazy.
Who you? But remember
Crazy.
how that whole messy situation with Ime Adoka. That
Oh
was
yeah.
messy.
That
Yeah, we
was
forget
super
about that.
messy.
No, any other
Oh.
organization would have handled that in house. He wouldn't have known nothing, and he would have just been replaced. But no, they let it slip to the media, try to make him look bad, and try to destroy his career. And now of course, that's something he shouldn't have did. Yeah, but still, remain professional and part your ways. So now, if you go on there, act up, don't be surprised they might call their favorite reporter and start slipping this and that and try to destroy your
100%.
career.
100%. They gonna leak everything, man. Thank you, Rock. Yo, Rock, great call. And you brought some other elements that we didn't consider earlier. Big time salute,
Hey,
family.
Karan, can I say one thing?
What's up?
Something you just said. How they trying to hype themselves talking about Pritchard the next Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, that's crazy because he's short too, probably the same height as Brunson, and I can't take nothing from him. He is nice. I can't take nothing
No,
from
he's
him.
nice.
He's a problem, but ain't nobody Brunson except Brunson, bro.
That's a fact.
For
You had to
a
meet
million
Kobe.
for a million reasons, and I'm gonna say one more thing too. And because you said that, it sparked something in my mind for us to debate. It is the first time because we was thinking about it with Pippen because he's coming out of his mouth. I think this is the first time that there was a clear number one on the team, and when they separated, the number two elevated above the number one, like he did above Luka. Because Pippen didn't
Right.
do that when Jordan left and when he went to Portland. He didn't get a
Good
ring
point.
like that. I've never
Good
seen it
point.
happen before.
Good point.
So
Big
all
time
right, bro.
salute, man. All right. Sima Singh says now the Sixers can win a game against us if they play against us in the playoffs. We have the best starting five and the best closer in sports. I ain't worried about Philly in terms of them beating us. I still think we'll kick their ass, whether it goes 5 or 6. I don't really care. I would need to see basketball to assess that. But I'm going to say that I do think the Sixers are the second best team in the East, and that could change. But that's my pick right now as our biggest threat, and we'll see what other moves are made from the other teams. But I don't see too many splashes like that left unless you're making trades, which trades can come at any time. A lot of the free agents that were hitting like that, they already, re-signed or signed. So, you got Jalen Duran, but I don't know how much of a splash he'll make. I think right now we do have the best starting five in basketball, and I think that makes us the best team in basketball once again, and we will be champs once again. Damn, Mitchell Robinson ain't stopping nothing over here. You better believe it. He ain't stopping nothing over here. They told you they wasn't re-signing you, Mitch. That wasn't a secret. We all knew that. What's good, Ty?
Yo, KP, what's good, man?
Nothing much, man. Just having this conversations.
All right, man. I'm like trapped. Yeah, man. He in the chat going off. He done triggered me. But nah, I'm in agreement with him. Nah, not in the trigger like that. He talking that talk. He talking that real talk.
Okay.
I wish he would call up and talk it. But yo, you triggered me with the Pritchard thing, man. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was
Listen,
crazy. That was
listen,
crazy.
But yeah, I know everybody talking about he nice. He all right. See, everybody that play the Knicks have a good game. But when you pulled up his average over the 6 years, he's averaging 10 points, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? He's
Yeah.
averaging 10 points. So he ain't jacked. He just plays against the Knicks, his heart out against the Knicks in a losing effort. Pritchard is trash. I hate the way he look. I hate his grin. He looks like a little bug. I can't stand him. He's not that good. He just goes hard against Brunson in the Knicks. Everybody that plays us go hard. So no, he's not nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of racist ass Boston. I'm sorry. Excuse my French. Did you hear what Tristan Thompson said? He was on Club Shay Shay. And I didn't even know
I didn't see that.
Please go look at it so everybody don't think I'm capping. And I knew that about Beantown. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why Tatum, I'm trying to make this a race thing, but we all know what Boston really is, okay? And we know what the Lakers represent. And so those two historic franchises, okay, are battling for supremacy. And if anybody can read between the lines, that's what it's about. So when we're talking about Boston, they don't like us. They don't care about us. There's nothing about Boston I like. They're copycats. They're frauds. They want to be us.
That's a fact.
They want the grit and the grind and the glory that we have, but they're not us. And nothing
exactly.
they can do. Mitchell went over there with his dumb. He went over there. Go get your bag, Mitch. We all wanted you to get your money. We just wanted you to get your money with the Knicks. But bro, you left,
right.
Took the money. We didn't go over the second April. We didn't shoot ourselves in the head to keep you because you were a liability, sir.
That's a fact.
And running around here acting like a boy. And you wanted to speak to OG, you should have sent him a text message. That's what
right behind the scenes.
You're gonna go on social media and try to make it a whole thing. Mitch, we don't care. And like one of the callers said, how you think that's making Boston feel? Mitch, you out of there out of 1 year. You don't get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. About 1 year, right? 1 year. 1 year.
That's a fact. They might trade him during the trade deadline with his goofy self.
Yep.
Go down south somewhere, man, where you belong. And I'm not talking about it like that, but I'm just saying that's what you want. Because you sitting up here, you're gonna go against the team that drafted you, who believed in you. And you quick, somebody said it in the chat. It might have been one of the females who said in the chat, like a snake. You bit us like a snake. I didn't care if you went to Boston. You go to Boston, say New York, thank you for everything. Right. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
That's it. But keep it moving.
Come turn around and throw mud on the face.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I got no love for Mitch now because now you're putting OG on blast. OG got nothing to do with your whole mental illness and you try to drag somebody in it. Don't do that. Don't put OG on blast. Leave OG alone because OG don't even talk. So for you to try to even act like he's going to talk publicly back to you online, you sound like a freaking clown, man.
Right.
You sound like a clown. That's not even OG. OG was on a roommate show and he was barely talking on there. What are you talking about? Don't try to call out OG because you know what OG means to us. You definitely didn't send him to the captain, and Hart already called you out, and Mikal didn't even answer your call. So you lost the whole starting five, bro.
Hello. And I like the OG. He just sent an emoji. He said the eyes closed emoji. This is funny. Like if you look at OG's response, it's like, dog, I'm not rocking with you right now. It's like I'm not in. Like,
I'm good over here.
Come on. Like what are we doing? like seriously.
Bro, like you trying to bring him in it like you having private talks with him. Even if you are OG's the OG, you think he gonna talk? He gonna keep it close to the chest.
That's a fact. And you're not on the team no more.
That's a fact. That's a Fendi
all
fact.
that conversations we had, them days is over. Like, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like we were teammates like 2 months ago. But right now, no, sir. You over there. So stay over there.
That's a fact. But I'm about to get off, but I just wanted to say Boston don't rep our narrative. So when you get traded to Boston, we gotta understand what Brown is from Atlanta.
Yeah.
He got picked by Boston. He went to Philly where he can express himself. Do the logic, y'all. Then he went to Ivy League, Cal State. Like we have to look at the demographics of things. Brown is where he wanted to be, so he can express himself. He's really an activist. I'm sorry to say it, y'all. He really is. He on some Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's the type of time he on. So him going to Philly was perfect for him. No matter who was in Philly, he was going to go to Philly because he can talk that talk. The team could be basically his outside of Maxey, okay? But Boston, we know y'all don't like how we look. We know y'all don't like our kind, but we're going to come over there and steal y'all money and make sure y'all don't win no chips. And Mitch, thank you for going over there because you're going to help them not win again as well. Bum ass stuff.
Thank you, Ty.
All right, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Salute.
No disclaimers. No disclaimers.
I didn't put a disclaimer up. Big
Okay,
Ty, salute.
Fair.
All right. Yeah. Because I don't do the race and the sports talk, because I prefer to keep it where it's at in sports. Now, if I do see racism in sports, I will call it out. Because we already know that race is an issue at some points, but we're here to talk sports. We here to talk hoop. That's what I like to talk about. Oh, CI call back? Let me see if CI ready. I didn't even realize CI called back. CI, we in the building?
Hello?
What's going on, family?
What's shaking, brother?
Hey, man, it's hot as hell, man. You still in the town?
Yeah, I'm still in the city.
Man,
yes,
it's
sir.
hot. What's your thoughts,
city.
man? Mitch trying to come for our heads, man. He trying to bring OG into it. He talking about the truth be told, like they got secrets or something. What's your thoughts on that?
I just look at it and laugh, brother. And
it's crazy.
Who said the same thing? Did Randall didn't say that, right?
Randall did, and KP.
Okay, Randall, KP, the Three Stooges. Okay, hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. He just saw him in his bag for I don't know. I don't care.
I got
so
you.
I don't care.
So I got another question. Did we destroy the Boston Celtics? Because they right now they talking about they think Pritchard gonna be Jalen Brunson. They said Pritchard gonna be like Brunson. They said one of their peoples with their analytics was like they think that Pritchard could, now that they got rid of Brown, they could unlock him like Jalen Brunson.
Who, little Pee Wee from the little Pee Wee dude?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's crazy.
Stop playing, man.
They gotta stop.
Who said that?
They gotta stop. They're Boston. They said that.
They must have found my stats at the mailbox from 85, bro. I'm sorry. They on some type of drugs, bro. Hell no.
And that's why they traded. That's why they traded Jaylen Brown, because they want to unlock that.
Yo, ESPN rated them, I think a B minus for that trade.
Oh, 100%. It should be a C minus.
It should be a C minus. That's what I'm saying. It should be a D minus, in my opinion. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just trade Tatum?
It's crazy.
So I'm just keeping a beam.
But you know what it is? I think that they are just trying to rebuild the ownership, the new owners. Eventually Tatum will get traded too. But they wanted to see what they could do with Pritchard, because like I said, they believe Pritchard is the one for whatever reason. But Tatum's time is coming. It's coming.
This is political. I think it's a political war in Boston right now.
Very political.
I had New York Deli on there going, hey, he said, son be on this. He don't be playing, bro. He on it right now.
Yeah.
He be speaking. He on it. He mad. He be all right though. He be speaking facts though. I tell you that. Yeah, I be speaking facts, bro. So at the end of the day, King, it is what it is.
I told everybody months ago that Mitch was out of here. He wasn't coming back. I've been told people that. It wasn't a mystery to a lot of us. So I don't. Are you going to tell us what happened to the hand? But yo, see, I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, all right, peace out, brother. Just listening.
No doubt, man. Stay cool.
You too, brother. Drink that water. Pause. You good?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, King. All right.
Hey, that's my man CI right there, representing Brooklyn. Coney Island stand up. I'm telling you right now, Mitchell Robinson, man, just stay quiet. I wasn't gonna talk about you no more. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about the hand. I'm like, what happened to the hand? Is anyone going to tell us? Because, you know, we just act like, okay, yeah, we did win the championship. But I'm just saying, like, the brother just skate through and he don't realize that we held him down, bro. So when I was doing the load management videos and stuff like that, I wasn't coming for the Knicks because there's no such thing as right and wrong in business. As long as what you're doing is legal, moral, and ethical, there's no right and wrong in business. You're doing what's best for your franchise. So when the Knicks was doing the load management, it's the best for their business. It is what it is, you know? And, you know, I just wish Mitchell Robinson would just go out gracefully, man. You know, I just feel like he's going out all wrong. And I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we talk about Mitch, you know, outside of games. I feel like there's going to be something else. And he's going to tweet. He's going to do something. And, yeah. What's good, LB? What's good, family?
Yeah.
We in the building, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on, man? Where you want to go, man? We got a lot of topics.
Yeah, I'm just now finding about the Mitch stuff through you. Like, when I just clicked on your channel, I'm like, what did he do now?
He want to send a message to OG in public talking about the truth should come to light and I didn't want to do it and all this sad. He's just singing these sad ass songs.
OG,
and I'm
what
like,
did OG do now?
That's what I'm saying. Why OG? And then OG sent the emoji like with like a closed eye emoji with the sweat dripping. Like, what the hell? Like, why you tag me in this? OG don't want no parts of that. You are no longer with the Knicks.
OG don't even talk.
Oh, by the way, you know what? I'll put it back on the screen for the people that join. I'm gonna pause you really quickly to your time, but I want to read it again because people may have just joined and didn't hear it. So hold on, let me pause your time. All right, so look, this is the tweet that we talking about. All right, OG Anunoby replied with I don't even know what emoji that is. Do y'all know what type of emoji that is? But this is what he tagged OG and said, "I tried, my brother. I didn't want this to happen. Hopefully the truth comes out at some point. I'm going to miss you, big dog. Keep being great." Like, what? So I had to respond to it. I mean, like, he acting like the truth. Like, we don't know that Knicks did not want you. Like, that's not a secret. Like, what other truth is going to come out? But there, that's what he put up there.
Listen, I've said it like a year prior to last summer. Win or lose, I don't think he was coming back, but people was in denial about that. So I said, and I'm like, and I feel like even if we win, I'm just tired of being attached to Mitch because there's so much that we have to do to prep for him. Old management, this and that and all that. Yep. Then the whole mental health thing came. I don't care what nobody say. I think he started admiring himself. It's like,
possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I thought that from the jump. And then when you bring up your mental health thing, you clearly out of your mind when you go to Boston. It's like, come on, clearly. So it's like I just correlated that to him going to Boston.
How long you think he gonna laugh over there?
Yeah, like anybody would have gave you that money, but you choose Boston. I'm not believing I don't believe it was just Boston. Come on.
I think it was intentional. Yeah. Now after seeing that, I think it was intentional for sure.
Like people try to make the excuse of like, well, he live in Connecticut and he can like don't have to really go move and all that. And, like you can just draw the. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I know. Exactly.
But other than that, like I don't know why everybody panicking. This is like the Coach situation last year.
Exactly.
Like wait, we're gonna find out. I like y'all need to like calm down. Like we will get a center. I think they tried to ease Michi. That didn't work out apparently. I want Muso Diabate from the Celtics. I mean from the Hornets.
The Hornets. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, dude package like Deuce and Pacone for him. We should have went to Charlotte anyway. We should have went to Charlotte first anyway because we normally get deals done with Charlotte.
Yeah. I expect the deal to get done. I think they're going to do something in the next couple of days to at least dress the center spot, and we're going to wait for that buyout market to address the rest.
Yeah, we're gonna get probably Diabate, hopefully, and then sign Kevon Looney, and then we're good. And then take care of Joe. Did we take care of Jordan Clarkson yet?
No. He's still a free agent. He's still out there.
That last. Like,
okay.
All right. Well,
okay. I wouldn't be mad at it if you trade Deuce and then you bring back Clarkson. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, like sign Kevon Looney, trade Deuce and Pacone for Diabate, and then take care of Jordan Clarkson. I think we straight. So.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. The big time salute, LB.
All right, salute.
That's the homie LB right there. Where the Mitchettes at? I need the Mitchettes that was like super Mitchell Robinson fans. And y'all was like, yo, I want to see the Mitchettes now. Hold on, I'm gonna peek in the live chat. I want to see the are the Mitchettes, are y'all there? Who was a Mitchett out here? I wish I could remember the Mitchettes. There is one Mitchett, but I would never shout his name out because he's a hater. And now he want to come back around and act like he cool. Yeah, I don't respect no hater ever. And I will never shout you out. Okay. Salute to the live chat. Tendrell, what's good, Tendrell sound? Am I supposed to message you back, Tendrell? My bad if I didn't message you back. Salute to y'all, man. And smash that like button. If you didn't smash that like button, got some more calls. You know, we talking about a whole lot of topics, man. You know, Mitch is just messy, dog. This dude is messy, man. Nobody was thinking about that. And he want to talk about stuff that we not even thinking about. Like, what type of men do that? I don't know. I'm just from a different era in time, dog. Like, you know, I don't get it. It's wild to me. See if my man Rodney's there. If I miss your call, I am calling back. 646-995-8389.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, that's cool. I like that voicemail. I'm not sure if that was AI or that was a real woman. I mean, my man Tugboat there. Tugboat in the building. Rodney, if you listening, I called you back. Hopefully Tugboat is there. You might be busy with the kids. I do understand. Especially it's summertime.
Your call has been...
Call back, Tugboat. I see you, Rodney. What's good, Rodney?
Yo, what's up, man?
Nothing much, man. You know, it's hot as hell in New York, man. Pretty sure it's hot as hell down there,
bro,
too.
You know what? I had my phone on silent, bro. My bad.
It's all good.
Bro. You know what, bro? I was hoping that we was over this Mitchell Robinson thing. You know,
I thought so.
When we was talking about him the other day, you know, I was gonna go through a whole bunch, but the truth will come out. All dirt comes out in the wash, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he tagged OG because OG is probably the only friend he got on the team. When has he ever been on a podcast?
Who,
I haven't seen it.
Yes, he was.
I haven't seen. Oh, he was.
Mitchell Robinson was on the podcast. Yes, he was.
But you know, I just think
so. It sounds like you ride it with Mitchell Robinson. That's what it sounds
now. No. I think it's more to it than I think the players were tired of Mitch.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can be a liability, but for so long, and then you a liability with damn, what's the word I'm looking for? With exceptions.
I like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? You a liability with exceptions. You know what I'm saying?
I
You're
like
not
that.
playing. You ain't practicing hard because you know what, we looking out for your ankle. You know what, you ain't playing back-to-back games because we looking out for your ankle.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
sweet.
saying? I think is more to it than what Mitchell Robinson is saying. You know what I'm saying? I think the straw that broke the camel's back was the pinky.
Ooh, okay.
You know, but I think he was going way. Like I told you, bro. If Hardenstein would have signed, he would have been going in. You
Oh
know.
yeah, you said that. My fault. Yeah, you wasn't super. Yeah, you did say
Yeah,
that. That was a bar right there.
to me, he just didn't fit the culture.
Exactly.
He didn't.
Exactly.
He didn't fit the culture, and
No.
that's all it is. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
catch the
If he
ball and
fitted,
you can't do nothing but pass it back, yeah, you don't. We got your days are numbered.
you know, and as far as Pritchard,
Yeah, they were bugging.
all
Oh
I
my
can do
goodness.
is laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? Because put the disclaimer up. Put the disclaimer up.
Uh-oh. Where we
Put
going?
the disclaimer up because they
10
always want a
seconds.
great white hope. Remember that. They want a great white hope. Simple as that. Especially in Boston.
If they're gonna use race as a tactic to win, if they think that's gonna help them win, they're gonna be in for a rude awakening. They're gonna get their ass whooped. I'm just
Look at the
like,
Lakers, bro. Look at the
the
Lakers.
Celtics are not making the playoffs. I'm going there. They're not making the playoffs. Yes, I'm the first one to say it. Hands up. When they don't make the playoffs, just remember, I said it before even the finish of the summer. The summer ain't even get out yet, and I said the Celtics are not going to make the playoffs.
They're not. You know.
Yeah. But I appreciate you, Rodney. If that's what they do, they bugging. But big time salute, Rodney. Appreciate you.
Salute.
All right. Yeah, it's like I hate the race politics, but I'm gonna say, if you playing race politics in 2026 in the NBA, you think that that's gonna get you ahead, you gonna get fried like an egg, because your opponents are trying to get the best player. It don't matter what their race is. So if you could play that game if you want to. I'm not saying they playing that game. They're saying they're playing that game. I just think that is a game you're gonna lose for sure. Because there are white players that are way better.
Yo.
What's good? How you feeling? Battle. Is it Reginald?
Yeah. I'm on the chat. I'm Monkey Wrench up in the chat.
Okay. Big time salute, family. What's your
what
thoughts,
up?
man? We talking about the Celtics. We talking about Mitchell Robinson. Where you want to go?
All right. So Mitch and the Celtics. So I done been through the stages, right? I hear everybody mention it, talking about like breaking up with a girl and all that. I don't even look at it like that. But just when I first heard the news, Mitch going to the Celtics, I was tight. I ain't gonna front. I was tight. I was like, yo, you could have went to any team, but I feel like going to the Celtics, that's kind of like a screw y'all. You know what I mean? I don't really care what they say. Like, he could have went to any team. But then the more and more I start thinking about the last like 3 seasons, I'm like, you know, we've really been carrying Mitch low key. Like, don't get it twisted. Yeah, Mitch is who he is. He gets rebounds and all that. But like y'all just said, you know, he gets the ball and passes it back, and it's like, all right, you really haven't shown any growth. Like, when we all got on Cat and was saying Cat's the problem when we was going through our losing streaks, and Cat need to do this and do that. We never have that smoke for Mitch. We just kind of, you know, we'll take care of him. You know, Mitch, you good. But it's like, nah, bro, you ain't really been pulling your weight and missing free throws. Like, come on, son. You in the NBA. I don't care what nobody tell me. You could put damn near anybody on the line and they could hit 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, my boy Mitch, you're not growing, bro. So, you know, at this point where I'm at now, it's like, all right, Mitch, you out, go do your thing. Like y'all said, you with the ops now. I really don't even care. It's up. It's always been up when we play Boston, and it's still up when we play Boston. So I'm not really tripping off that. But Mitch got his bag, I guess, right?
He got his bag, but I just don't understand why you got to go on Instagram and tag OG talking about I had to do it and the truth will come to light. And it's like, What are you doing? Just say, OG, you my man. See you later.
That's it.
Bro,
That's it.
what's with the other conversation? Now I got to do a show getting on your ass now. And I ain't want to do that.
No, I know. And really, I just wrote this in the chat. We all should have knew that Mitch wasn't coming back and we wasn't taking him when Leon Rose let him get to the end of his contract. Like, no one has made it there yet. And we see what happens when so.
That's all I've tried to tell people. I'm like, yo, dude, man, if you somebody who's in the rotation, a piece, and you ain't got that deal, you out of there. I can see Shamit, 1 year guy, but if you ain't got that deal, bro,
you out of there.
You out of there, sure.
You're out of there. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say that, get my little piece off. But hey, man, keep up the show, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Big time salute, Monkey Wrench Garage. I got the name locked in. Now I know who you are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Later.
Big time.
10 seconds.
Now, you know what happens sometimes? The caller ID throw me off because I got caller ID. But sometimes, people, they don't want to go by their, government name. So that's why I'm like, did he call before? But, when I give you the opportunity to say, what you want to be known as instead of just putting it out there.
Yo.
June, what's good? Big June, Queens in the building, man. Where we going?
Queens in the building, man. You know where we going. You know, a while ago we talked about Mitch, right? I called you like a night or two before I was bashing him for him not being able to catch the ball because OG was throwing them lobs.
Oh, yes.
The next day or two, he had like 20 rebounds or something like that. And I had to call you back and be like, yo, I'm standing on it. And I'm still standing on it.
You did stand on it. I remember that.
I'm standing on this, bro. I think, honestly, what it feels like to me is that Leon Rose has a different analytics department. They crush different numbers. No one knows why we won in the playoffs the way we did. Everybody was saying that they beat us analytically. They looking at we have different numbers we're crunching, right? We crunch different numbers. So we have a number in mind for Mitch. Mitch played 15 minutes in the finals every game against supposedly the best center in the game. And that would have been a dude that we would have needed. So whether we were downplaying his value so that way he gets to a number for us that we do want to buy him for, or we were just going to let him go, we already 100%. Had this plan. This was written. All of this was written.
June, I tried to tell them this months ago and last summer.
I'm going to say it is too. If there were anybody that didn't look like, and I'm gonna go back to the Julius Randle days too. But if there was anybody that didn't look like they weren't up with the team and they would go on the side and have a sour face, it would be Julius Randle and at times Mitch Robinson. He never looked like he was into all this. You know what I mean? Like he had this kind of body language and facial expressions where, I mean, I would think that he was just, oh, this is corny. You know what I mean? Like maybe the Nova Knicks thing, he thought was corny. He didn't want to be a part of it. I don't want to put any thoughts or anything into anybody's brain.
It's possible though. It's possible.
I don't think he was great for the chemistry either. There might be people who like him. I think that James Dolan coming out and talking, he never talked before, and saying he didn't want to go on the second apron. That was probably a PR move. Everybody hates James Dolan. That ain't gonna change, right? He can say whatever. We're gonna hate him. It don't matter. But we don't want Leon Rose to say that though. As Knicks fans, we wouldn't want to hear that. That's not. But at the same time, the one thing that man has earned is the cachet that whatever moves he's pulling is better than what we thought he should have done. Case in point, we damn finals champions, man. Y'all don't remember Brogdon? He laughed. Remember, everything was falling apart. We tried to send Ben Simmons. He didn't want to come here. We didn't get our first choice of anything.
That's
right. Last season, we did not get our first choice of anything. We got what we got. And guess what we got? The damn finals. And we're going to do it again because we got who we got. It's Leon Rose. Trust in that dude.
June, fire call, dog.
Peace, bro. Love my Knicks.
Peace. Let's go. Hey, June was cooking. And let me say this, too. I remember, this one, I love content, bro. I swear to God, I remember this. Y'all was talking about Yabusele. Yabusele was the steal of the summer. I said, I don't know about that. I said, we got to see how it plays out. But a lot of y'all was saying Yabusele was the steal of the summer. All right? Remember that? So, and then we had to move off of him because that's what Leon does. When Leon makes a mistake, he's going to go correct the mistake. So, what June said was powerful. Which the move you think that is best, the move he makes is going to be better than that move. So stop thinking that you know more than Leon Rose. You don't. Stop thinking you know more than Dolan. Yes, I agree that Dolan shouldn't have said it. Move in silence, right? But at the same time, it's the right decision. We're not going in the second apron. Everything he said in the radio station was correct. It is not good. I told y'all about the second apron, multiple videos, even last year, multiple videos. Sauced it up, put it on the screen, and y'all still was like, no, we got to bring back Mitch. And if we got a shot to win the championship, we gonna need Mitch. Do y'all still feel the same way? Ain't no truth that needs to be told besides what happened to your goddamn pinky, Mitch. That's the mystery. Will that truth come to light? I want to know. Now, will the Knicks be weak and then they leak it to the media? Well, I don't think the Knicks would do that. I wish they would, because I just want to know out of my curiosity. But we all knew you wasn't coming back, Mitch. We knew that. The level-headed Knicks fans knew that. Maybe not the delusional ones that was hoping he came back. But the level-headed ones knew, even though we wanted him to come back, but we knew he wasn't coming back. It just didn't make sense for the business. Simple, man. We've been down this road before. All of our favorite Knicks is gone. Nobody retired a Knick, dog. When's the last time a Knick retired a Knick? We hadn't seen it. Maybe what? Did Allen Houston finish with the Knicks? He didn't start with the Knicks. You don't really see it happening, bro. Like, it's just not a reality.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Station name. Where you calling from?
I'm from the Bronx and I'm at work right now. I want to comment about the Richmond Robinson got traded to Boston. To me, that's all James Dillon's fault right there.
He didn't get traded.
I know it's the Boston Celtics, but
he
I'm not
signed with the Boston Celtics. He didn't get traded.
I know, but I'm not bringing on the general manager. I'm bringing on James Dillon. To me, this is all his fault because he don't want to go to the second apron because of that. If only Richmond Robertson take the second, take the what's
you gotta be trolling. Are you serious?
Yeah, and we should win
the second apron is career suicide. Give me the other team that's going into the second apron to build their team into a champion. I'll wait. Tell me the other team that's doing it.
Yeah, but what happens if the Knicks don't win next year? That's gonna be on James Dillon, and then everybody's gonna be saying that. Exactly.
Okay. So, do you know that there's teams who won the championship that came back with the same team and lost?
Anyone, you could tell me right now.
The last two, Oklahoma City and the Boston Celtics.
Right.
Yeah, they came back with the same team. So just because I go into the second apron, it doesn't mean I'm going to win the championship. Now, when I don't win the championship, what's going to happen is I'm going to be stuck in the second apron. Can you give me one second apron penalty besides luxury tax that you know of?
Yeah, but what happens? What's going to happen to the Knicks next season?
I need you to answer the question. It's important. Can you give me a second apron penalty besides luxury tax that you know of? It's important. Really important.
Like anyone. I have to call my friend. I'm sorry about that. Have a good day. Bye.
Okay, that's how I get them the hell up out of here. He has to be trolling. Oh, we got to go in the second apron. Can you give me one penalty? And you know what? I'm going to save him as troll. Yeah, I don't want him calling back. Yeah, you getting the troll treatment. You'll never be back on the show again. Get him the hell up out of here. He's troll 2 million and one. That's his name. So yeah, you'll never be back. Anyway, when people talk about the second apron, my question I need to know is you got to give me the penalty, at least one, besides luxury tax. If you can't give me the answer to that question, then that means you do not know enough to say that Dolan is wrong. You see, this is the problem. As fans, we think we know more than the guys who actually are in the business of basketball. Dolan is a champion. You can say whatever the hell you want. He took over the team in 2001. And in 2026, 25 years it took that man to win the championship. And as long as he keeps Leon Rose right there, it's not going to take another 25 years to win another championship. Like, we got to do better as fans, dog. Like, seriously. Hey, what's going on? Knicks NYC in the building.
What's going on, my G?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to stay cool. Hopefully you staying cool as well. It's hot as hell in New York City.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying this championship, bro. You know what I mean?
Thank you. What's good, champ? Let's go.
With this Mitch thing, right? I don't care that Mitch went to Boston. Boston don't even really be taking care of their people like that. They gonna ship him out. He probably end up in Washington or something.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? He want to shoot out there, let him go ahead and do his thing. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Or he gonna be broke up by the time playoffs come anyway when they gotta see us anyway, so it don't even matter.
Don't even matter.
You know?
I don't even got them making the playoffs.
No,
That's me though.
I don't got them making the playoffs. If they do, it's gonna be from the play-in. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, and they gonna get taken out by like Orlando or something. I'm not worried about Boston at all.
At all. They talking about they think Pritchard could be on the level of Jalen Brunson. I was like, wait, what?
They smoking on that good pack if they think that, bro.
Yeah, he could have the same rise that Brunson. Okay, we gotta knock it off.
Yeah, they on that pack. Talking about
they on that pack.
Yeah, they on that OG Kush.
And then they about to fleece Paul George. They about to tell him, yo, George, please.
Yeah.
You know, look, we're gonna give you a nice deal. Just opt out of that $60 million option.
Yeah,
we're gonna take care of you. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing nothing. Mitch ain't doing nothing. I like what he did for us while he was with us, but he gone now. Next man up like we did all year.
Next man. Who you think we could replace him with? Because there's been many names.
I heard Andre Drummond. I don't really want to see Andre Drummond. I'd rather Kayvon Looney.
Looney's available, but you know they saying that they don't know if it's a possibility, but he's there. Drummond wants to get paid. That's the only roadblock.
Yeah, that's gonna be a roadblock. The money thing is a roadblock, and with Dolan not jumping in the second apron, I'm gonna give it to Rose. He always finds a way to do something. We might have somebody coming in like a veteran minimum or something for a year or two.
Right. And how you feel about Kalkbrenner from the Hornets though? I like Kalkbrenner. I think he'll be solid.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be solid. Solid. I'm laughing at that ball to Minnesota. I think that's gonna make Edwards have some fun for a year, but then he gonna bounce out.
Oh, you think he gonna dip? Okay.
Yeah, I think he gonna go back home and come to Atlanta.
Seconds.
They could make it happen. They got the assets for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I know I'm running out of time. You know the vibe, Knicks in 5. You know what I mean?
Hey, Knicks NYC, man, big time salute. I do appreciate you, my brother. And let's go Knicks.
Word life, yo.
Word life.
What?
One. Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be my new tactic for the summer. You know, when they talk about the second apron, they got to give me at least one penalty in the second apron. And if you don't know the penalties, then you don't know enough. Got my man Tugboat. I feel better now. What's good, Tugboat?
What's happening, brother?
I was trying to get you back on the line, man. Like my man Tugboat called. I missed his call. What's going on, man?
You good, bro?
Is it daddy duties? Is it daddy duties?
Yeah, it's daddy duties.
Yeah, it's messing me up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's good, though?
what's the topic right now? I saw your Mitch rant. But that's about all I saw. Oh no, and I saw Ty's call.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I had to get on your man Mitch because why you being messy on social media, dog? Just go live your life over there, man. Don't come for my Knicks. You are op especially.
Yeah,
Can't
man.
do it, Tugboat.
I agree with Ty on that one when he said that's something he sent in the text message. Like I put that in the chat.
Yeah.
So when you put it out there, I say, yo, why wouldn't you just text that? But that's Mitch's ways. You know what I mean? That's part of that mental health. That's part of that whole stay off of social media. It's nothing to joke about, but that's really just who that man is. And that's part of the lunacy that comes with having him on the squad. So it is what it
But
is.
Tugboat, will the truth ever come out about the hand? We know what happened with Amari. We had no social media. Come on.
That's funny too, right? Yeah, we knew what happened with Amari before Twitter was out. I mean, not Twitter, but before it was really popular and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, we're not gonna find it out, bro. I mean, unless Mitch makes his way on the podcast, I don't know. I mean, because nowadays all these NBA players be snitching through podcasts, so we may find out in due time.
Yeah. So we gotta wait till he get washed up and out the league and becomes disgruntled, and then we'll get there. I got you.
Yeah, we gotta wait till Jeff Teague tells us what happened.
Jeff Teague. Yeah, one of them dudes. I don't like that.
He was.
I mean, I like to hear the story, but I don't like it. Like I just, I don't know. I'm just built a little different. Like I'm not a T guy. Like, yo, let me tell you what happened when I was at Fox. Like, come on, dog. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. No. I never worked for Fox. I'm just saying, like, I never was one of them dudes that did stuff like that. Whereas, like, I'm gonna tell you what happened at the company I worked at. I don't know. This is me though. That's just me.
That's the name of the game though right now. I mean, at least with NBA, it's real gossipy right now, man. I mean, that's just what they do for content nowadays.
I like the stories, but I don't like the gossipy, like you said. That's the perfect word. The gossipy.
Yeah, because that's what I was telling my son that. I was like, yo, I remember when People Magazine and tabloid magazines was like, that was in the women's section. I'm like, yo, guys, chat more than men do.
Thank you.
Guys chat more than men do. It's crazy.
Yeah, see, I like to hear like stories, like a hoop, like, oh, when I first met Jordan in the park. I like stuff like that. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm more, the salacious, like, I punched him in the face. He didn't do nothing back. It's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, am I a 20-year-old? Did I go backwards? I don't, like, me personally, I don't want to hear about that. You fight with this person. Why? We old grown, we got grandkids, but we talking about the beef we had in the 90s. Where, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Dave said, real
Maybe I'm just old.
Patty, like a lot of chatty patties.
A lot of chatty patties, man. And cats beefing online and going back and forth. And I know a lot of it's for views too. Then that's the next part I don't like. Like if you can't get views with just talking basketball or just talking about stuff, you gotta talk about I'm better than this guy. That guy's scared of me. I dusted him, or I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, it's if it bleeds, it leads. That's the name of the game. And that's why we come to your show, bro, because you keep it pure, you keep it authentic. And like you said, even 100%. When we call up, like, sometimes I'll call up or whoever calls up, we'll get a little chatty patty-ish. And then you like, I appreciate the call. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to keep it basketball.
I'm trying to keep it basketball, man, because there's a deficit. Listen, there's a deficit in people who know basketball.
Right.
You feel me? And you could talk basketball. There's a deficit there. So, that's why I like to keep it.
What was the other topic you had, speaking of basketball?
We got mad topics.
What you got?
We got the summer league team.
Oh, yeah, All right, next.
The womp. It's a who's who.
Who's who?
Yeah, the Tyler Nickel teammate on the team. Can't remember his name.
Okay, cool. That's dope.
Then we got the odds were changed now. Now Boston's not ahead of the Knicks no more.
They just switched it mid-convo?
They switched it mid-convo. They went from plus 650 because we plus 800. So they went from plus 650 to plus 1200.
Okay.
Yeah. So Vegas is like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was there. And then we also talked about the Celtics because I asked the question, did we destroy the Boston Celtics? Because Yeah, they believe in their heart mind. I swear to God, this is a real article. I could put it on the screen. I didn't make this up. The Boston Celtics believe that Peyton Pritchard can ascend into a Jalen Brunson-like bag now that.
Yeah, I did hear this. I did hear you say this.
You heard
That's
that,
crazy.
right? So I didn't make that up.
That's crazy. That's Jalen Brunson has won basketball on all levels. Has a championship on all levels. This
That's a
is
fact.
his
mentor was Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, his mental is different. His childhood is different. He comes from a different type of family, different type of status.
100%.
Leon Rose ain't his godson, but he held him before his own father did. So Jalen Brunson is
100%.
basketball.
100%.
So to try to compare him just simply off of, they're going off of height and position.
Yeah, height.
And be like, yeah,
come on,
let's do that. We can do that too. Right? Yeah, come on.
What? Man. And these kids got drafted because of Brunson. We watched the draft. I said, the kid, there was another kid. I'm not even sure if he got drafted. But there was another kid, and I told you, I said, this kid ain't going in the lottery.
Yeah,
this kid ain't going. I told y'all. Short kid.
Barry Stackhouse was nice, but he was not the next Jordan that they said he was.
Hell no. None of them. Anybody who they said was the next Jordan was not the next Jordan.
Not the next
Even
Jordan.
Kobe. Salute to Kobe.
So and that's what I feel about Brunson. I'm not saying Brunson is Jordan level, but he's Jordan-esque in the fact that is there going to be another Brunson? Is there going to be somebody who's the same, shorter than you, same height as me, that's hooping the way he hoops on the level that he does and the way that he's grown to it?
Nah.
I don't know.
He's an anomaly,
we may see that's what I'm saying. We may see another player in the league who plays like him, but will he have the same resume as Brunson? Just because he has the same style or the same charisma or whatever, will he have championships from middle school
right now
on out?
Do you see 6'1" guys right now that are like that? I mean, we know Brunson was a second round pick, so, but yeah. I'm saying like when you look at, because I looked at it this year. I don't know about next year, but like I don't see no Brunsons like that's gonna be like, yo. Now the kid that Detroit got, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah,
he's nice. I like him, but he's not a Brunson. He's not a Brunson.
Did he come in as a 2-time NCAA championship?
No, he definitely did
then
not
he's
come
not Brunson.
in as a
then
champion.
He's not Brunson. That's that right there.
Yeah.
He's already off to a bad start. Now, can he come in and get a championship and have a great game?
No, that's
different.
Sure.
We're not taking away from anybody's future, but to be compared to Brunson, you got to have the same accolades and the same resume.
Yeah, we got to relax. I don't even like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I try to make realistic comparisons, like Aaron Gordon. I'm not gonna say Nikola Jokic and Brunson and SGA. I'm not doing. That's just
that's why LeBron could get a Jordan comparison. Not saying it's right, but people are allowed to have that conversation because 6 rings and so on and so forth. You got to at least have
100%.
the accolades to be able to be compared. And it's not just the skill level or the style of that you play. It's you got to have the style and you got to have the resume. And if these guys ain't coming in with 2 Villanova chips, 2 championships, NCAA chips, and a high school chip. You already
a
off to
dad
a
that
bad
played
start.
in the NBA, a dude like a mentor like a Kobe. You ain't got that.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't your uncle. Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, if you come in here looking for a shoe deal, you're not Brunson. I'm telling you that right now. He's in a whole different place.
He's in a whole different. He said, "I don't even want the deal," and that's probably why he don't got the deal because he's like, "I'm good. I just want to be with Kobe. Just give me my Kobe's."
Oh, but that's what I got to say though. Yeah, that's what I got to say. You was talking about players being selfish. Don't always just if you could just please exclude Brunson from that conversation because, like you say, he's an anomaly. Brunson is not selfish player.
Listen, there's always going to be exceptions to the rule. We know that.
Okay.
Brunson's going to do whatever the hell he feels is best, and he's going to be a billionaire no matter what. No, serious. Like, he just has it where it's like he's breaking all of the rules.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
The rules get broken with Brunson. Like you don't look at no other player. He's the 0.10 whatever percent. That's Brunson, dog. Yeah. So he might turn down that 80 million. He might say, "Give me 60 instead of 80."
Yeah.
You feel me? Like he's different.
Yeah,
he's different.
He's
for sure.
A whole different cloth.
He said, "Give me Kobe's. Yeah. I don't want my own shoe. I just want.
I don't want my own shoe. I just want Kobe's.
I just want Kobe's.
Just give me a colorway real quick, and I'm good. Just give me a PE.
I'm good.
and I'm good. I ain't never
I
seen
just want
nothing like that,
Kobe's.
bro. I
You
ain't
never seen nothing like it. And he's going to be a
never
billionaire.
seen. Yeah,
He's going
that's
to be a
crazy.
billionaire for sure. For sure, is without a doubt. Yeah, I could see Dolan being like, "Yo, you want to come on as a minority owner?"
For
I could
real,
see
man.
it getting there.
Yeah, for real. All right, all right. No, hold on.
I
Maybe,
could see it getting there. I'm not
maybe.
saying it's going to happen
I know.
because we already know that's a heirloom. He didn't buy into the company. He was given the company by his dad, so it's way different. But I'm just saying, I think Brunson is so much of an anomaly that he'll get in circles that you can't even think about it. It's just Brunson.
Yeah, no, Brunson's top dog, man. Top dog.
He's top
Speaking
dog.
of top
He's top
dog,
dog.
who's the biggest threat to the Knicks right now? Not saying that anybody is incapable of beating us, but who's the biggest threat you got right now? You got Philly?
100%. They got Simon.
Philly?
You know how nice
Okay.
Simon is? They got Simon off the bench.
Wherever, if LeBron lands on the East, does that change that answer?
Hell no. Hell no. Unless he goes to Philly, but then Philly's already the answer. So it won't change it.
Okay.
He would definitely, honestly,
I feel you on the Philly.
It might be a 6 or 7 game series if LeBron goes to Philly, just on the mental in the playoffs. Just him giving them game in the playoffs might get them like 2 games against us.
Because I think, like, when you were talking about the Celtics being dismantled by the Knicks, I think they're getting dismantled by the Knicks and the second apron. And now Philly,
of course,
has top dog Bob over there. And that's another guy you got to keep your eye on, because if you thought Leon Rose was the guy, this guy Bob Myers is the guy.
He's in Philly, right?
Yeah, he's in Philly, and they got it. You got to look up the Wikipedia of how they have it set up. He's not even like technically the president of Philly. Philly Sixers have like this
right,
own
because he was the
company
consultant
that manages.
Right, because he got somebody the job, but he's still there consultant. I can't remember the guy who got the job though.
Yeah, you got to see the way they have it set up though, because Philly, I think the Sixers and the Flyers, I want to say, they actually have a company that manages the organization, and Bob Myers is the president of that company. So yeah, you got to keep your eye out on that guy. That's how they're gonna be making some sharp moves.
Bob Myers is the president, and he's consulting. He was, working with the front office to structure that front office. And just like that, they fired Daryl Murray, and 2 months later, or whatever months later.
Exactly.
And they got Jaylen Brown.
Embiid is next to go.
They got Jaylen Brown, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know how crazy that is?
And they got then they get Anthony.
And they get the Simmons kid. But Jaylen Brown, bro.
Nah, but I'm telling you, that's a lineup. I'm not worried about them.
No. They're not better than us. But
I'm just talking about the lineup itself. Yeah,
they're gonna destroy
I
the
don't
rest
want to
of
hear
the East.
no more of that East versus West nonsense. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear nothing about weak East ever again.
Dog, let me tell you something. First off, how many bad teams do we have in the East?
We got the Pelicans.
Can we even say Brooklyn? Because Brooklyn still got more moves to make. Brooklyn might go get. They got Porter. They got Randall. They got the other center that was out there, Mo Wagner.
Oh, they picked up Mo?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they could go get somebody. There's other players out there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, are the Nets going to be a bad team? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we want to laugh at them because they're the Nets, but the East got some. The East is deep, dog. You could think the East is bad. I mean, there's only maybe 1 bad team in the East right now. Maybe 2.
Who are you putting? Because I don't even put the Wizards down there right now.
No, the Wizards are in the playoffs.
I'm not putting the Wizards. I'm not putting the Wizards in the mud that they belong in, because right now on paper they don't look that bad. They're definitely a play-in team, but they're not that bad.
I think we all could agree the worst team in the East is the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, sure. All right, yeah. Damn, I forgot all about them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they trash, right?
I've always called them the Giannis's. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've always called them the Giannis's.
Trash. But the Chicago Bulls, I don't know. They got a little weird ensemble of talent. Like, they not like trash like that. They still got Giddey.
I'm
They
driving.
got
I'm
Nick
driving through
Claxton.
these bad areas, so I'm gonna have to go because I don't want to disrupt the show. But yeah, the East is back,
Hold your
man.
own. Big time
Yeah.
salute.
All right, brother. Appreciate you calling.
No doubt. We might have to do a show on the Eastern Conference, y'all, and just look at the teams. The Bulls, while they may finish in the bottom 5, they got an interesting team. Like, they not trash like that. But it would probably be the Bulls and the Bucks, the Nets. But the Nets could still make moves. Anyway. Pau Diaz, the reason why he broke his pinky was because Leon told him he wasn't signing him. Okay. Y'all didn't see the signs we had when he was at the parade by himself? Pau Diaz, I hear you. I feel like Leon told him that at the beginning of the season. I don't think it was a mystery. I think Mitch knew that the Knicks were done with him. And that's just what it was. And AP says they're already yelling finals in Philadelphia. Eastern Conference Finals. It'll be the Sixers and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Lakers in the finals with the Knicks. But we're going to dust them off because the one thing that we have that they don't have is Jalen Brunson. And that man is different. They got Tyrese Maxey. We know Maxey is nice. Edgecombe is a young phenom, up and coming. They got Jaylen Brown. We know Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown. Dean Wade is solid. I'm not knocking Dean Wade, but he going to get his ass bust. And Joel Embiid, I mean, come on, though. We got Karl Anthony Towns, man. Like, everything they got, we got something for that. But all I want to know is, who's guarding OG? See, is there's too many question marks on their team, and we just going to bust their ass. And it don't stop for Mitchell Robinson. We love Mitch. You know, all the best to him. But just be careful what you got to say about these New York Knicks. I'm not sure if I'll be back tonight, but I definitely will be back tomorrow. Until next time, as always, let's go.